This conference will now be recorded.
There you go. Okay, it's Wednesday, January 5th, 2022 at 7:30 p.m. I will call the meeting to order.
Councilwoman Selby,
Present.
Councilman Curtis,
Present.
Supervisor Keating,
Present.
Councilwoman Lukacic,
Present.
Councilwoman Martin.
Present.
Councilwoman Martin, would you please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Yes, thank you. I pledge allegiance to the
Allegiance
flag
to the flag
of
of the United States of America
Republic for which
and
it
to the
stands,
republic for which it
one
stands,
nation, under
one
God,
nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, thank you all very much. And all right, the first order of business we have tonight, we do have a public hearing scheduled for 7:30. So I will read off the public hearing and then open up the floor afterwards. So this is a notice of public hearing to the Town of Boston. Please take notice that the Town of Boston Town Board, Erie County, New York, will hold a public hearing at the January 5th, 2022 Town Board meeting to extend the Boston Emergency Services contract for the purpose of furnishing ambulance service to the Town of Boston in the amount of $59,424, which will be allocated as follows: $36,000 general operating costs, $9,000 liability insurance, and $14,424 as the annual installment due on September 29th, 2022 to Evans Bank for ambulance unit number 815, together with a town's agreement to furnish certain facilities and to reimburse certain expenses associated with providing such ambulance service. Public hearing will be held at Boston Town Hall, 8500 Boston State Road, Boston, New York, on Wednesday, January 5th, 2022 at 7:30 p.m. All persons interested in the matter shall be heard for or against at such time and place. That was dated December 1st, 2021, published December 10th, 2021 by the order of the Town Board, Sandra L. Quinlan, Town Clerk. And we did make the change, and notice was provided for the record that we did go virtual due to the current COVID-19 pandemic. So I will open up the floor for any public comment pertaining to the Boston Emergency Squad contract. Okay, again, just a friendly reminder, if any residents are on, is a *6 on your phone if you're dialing in with a landline phone to unmute your phone. And again, kindly *6 to mute your phone. I'll pause for another couple moments. Okay, with no comment on the public hearing, I will close the floor. All right, moving along tonight, we have under number 1 for preliminary matters. We have no other preliminary matters tonight after the public hearing. So we'll move on to item number 2, regular business. Item number 1 is the correction and adoption of the minutes from the December 15th, 2021 Town Board meeting. And Councilwoman Selby, would you like to take that item tonight?
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. After reviewing the minutes of December 15th, I would like to make a recommendation to adopt the minutes from December 15th, 2021.
I second.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Curtis,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacic,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, item number 2 this evening under regular business is the consideration of all fund bills. And Councilwoman Lukacic, would you like to take that item tonight?
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. After reviewing the abstracts for the total payables of journal number PA-2966 and journal number AP-2967, I make a recommendation that we approve the total of $1,009 $198,090.43.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cartagena,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, moving along to item number 3 tonight under our agenda for correspondence. We have one letter from the New York State Department of State, and this is for our comprehensive plan update grant funding that we were awarded in the amount of $63,000. That has been received and filed with the town clerk's office. Moving on to new business tonight under our agenda, item number 4 is request from the floor. Number 1, we've already addressed, that had a timeline to it. So item number 2 is request from the floor. If any residents are on the phone, call tonight and they'd choose to speak, please unmute yourself once again by pressing *6 on your phone, or with your smart device, you have the ability to mute and unmute your microphone. And please state your name, address, and you have 3 minutes time limit for speaking. I will open up the floor.
Jay Jackson, 7964 Back Creek Road. For my congratulations and support to our recently elected officials. Keep up the good work.
All right, I'll pause another couple moments. Once again, *6 to unmute your phone. All right, with no comment, I will close the floor and keep us moving right along. All right, under new business, item number 3 tonight is our appointments for our town members. And Councilwoman Martin, would you like to take the appointments tonight?
Certainly, Supervisor. Thank you. Our list of 2022 appointments are as follows. Karen Miller for full-time court clerk, term ending, 12/31/22. All these are term ending 12/31/22. Rebecca Nudek, court clerk, part-time. John Sebenik, court clerk, part-time. Daniel Muley, court officer, part-time. Kyle Calabrese, prosecutor, part-time. Ashley Karmazin, assessment clerk, part-time. Margaret Dirk, deputy town clerk, full-time. Constance Burwalt, deputy town clerk, part-time. Thomas Murphy, code enforcement officer, full-time. William Ferguson, code enforcement officer, part-time. Jennifer Cavarello, board clerk, part-time. Marianne Cumming-Roble, highway clerk, part-time. Linda Sherry, dog control officer, part-time. Sharon Bulger, nutrition program director, part-time. Lori Valentine, assistant nutrition director, part-time. Patricia Heiss, assistant nutrition director, part-time. Donna Lanau, sub-assistant nutrition director, part-time. Sean Vanderdoes, town hall laborer, part-time. Robert Telak, parks superintendent. Scott Fellows, parks laborer, full-time. Barry Decker, parks laborer, full-time. Amanda Jensen, parks laborer, full-time. Matthew Whiting, emergency manager. Allison Kozer, event coordinator. Jacob Carb III, liaison to the Cobble Hill Cemetery. Sandra Quinlan, marriage officer. Sandra Quinlan, records management officer. Sandra Quinlan, registrar of vital statistics. Margaret Dirk, deputy registrar of vital statistics. Sarah D. her name always catches me up. Des Jardins, town planner. And then Supervisor Keating made the following appointments. Allison Kozer, assistant to supervisor, full-time. Ellie Parisak, bookkeeper, budget director, full-time. Richard Hawkins, deputy supervisor, and Frank Gamble, town historian, part-time. I make a motion to accept these appointments.
I second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cartagena,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, item number 4 tonight under new business is the committee and liaison appointments. Councilman Cartagena, would you like to take those tonight?
Thank you, Supervisor Keating. The 2022 committee appointments, the audit committee is town board members and Drescher Malecki. Traffic safety and roadways, chairwoman, it's Councilwoman Selby. Insurance chairman, Councilwoman Lukacek. Attorney for the town, Costello. Town clerk, Quinlan. The IT committee chairman, Councilwoman Martin. Supervisor Kosher. Investment advisory chairman, Councilman Cartagena. Attorney for the town, Costello. Town board, designated representatives from the Boston, North Boston, and Patchen Fire Companies. Solid Waste and Refuse Chairman, Councilwoman Selby. Town Clerk Quinlan. Inspection Chairman, Code Enforcement Officer, and the Town Board. Cable TV Chairman, Councilwoman Lukacek. Attorney for the town, Costello. Drainage Chairman, Councilwoman Selby. Highway Superintendent Telak. Town Engineer. Zoning Review Chairman, Town Prosecutor, Councilwoman Martin. Code Enforcement Officer and Zoning Chairwoman Rude. Safety Chairwoman is Town Clerk Quinlan. Highway Superintendent Telak, Councilwoman Lukacek, and Councilman Cartagena. Recreation Chairman, Councilman Cartagena. Highway Superintendent Telak, Councilwoman Martin. And Records Management Chairwoman, Town Clerk Sandra Quinlan. I make a motion that we adopt the 2022 committee appointments.
Some on the back.
Like, there's a backside.
That Deferred Compensation Chairwoman, Bookkeeper Parasak, Supervisor Keating, Town Clerk Quinlan, Councilman Cartagena. Capital Improvement Chairman, Supervisor Keating. Town Grant Writer, Attorney for the town, Costello. Town Engineer, and Councilwoman Selby. Office of Emergency Management Director, Matthew Whiting. Supervisor Keating. Councilwoman Martin, Councilman Cartagena. Christmas Lighting, Councilman Cartagena. Park Superintendent Telak. Grant Writer Liaison, Councilwoman Lukacek. With those additions, I make a motion that we adopt 2022 committee appointments.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cartagena,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
and Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, and also part of that, it is part of number 4, but we can make another motion. That's all right. There is also the 2022 town board liaison assignments. Yeah, I'll go through this. It's no problem. So the town board and we discussed these, and I'd like to make the motion as follows. Councilwoman, respectfully, Jennifer Lukacek is the planning board liaison, Boston Community Foundation liaison, hazardous materials liaison, insurance liaison, Parks and Recreation liaison, Cable TV liaison, and Safety Committee liaison. Councilman Cartagena, Michael Cartagena, is the Fire Department liaison, Fire Benefit Program, Christmas Lighting, Recreation, and Chamber of Commerce liaison. And there is going to be a new appointment this year that was discussed in our work session, and the town is going to appoint a Councilman Cartagena to the Veterans liaison. Councilwoman Kathy Selby is going to be the liaison for drainage, streets and lighting, traffic, highway safety, historical society, solid waste and water districts, and Councilwoman Kelly Martin, liaison for the Boston Emergency Squad, the Senior Citizens Nutrition Program, Conservation Advisory Council, and Zoning Board. I'd like to make a motion to approve those liaison appointments.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, moving along, under new business item number 5 is to establish the salary schedule. And Councilwoman Selby, would you like to take that item tonight?
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. I'm going to read off the position and the salary for each of the appointed officials for the town of Boston. The assistant to the supervisor, full-time, $41,595 a year. Bookkeeper, full-time, $52,894 a year. Deputy supervisor, $1,092 a year. Budget director, $3,640 a year. Event coordinator, $2,600 a year. Court clerk, full-time, $47,282 a year. Court clerk, part-time, $18.24 an hour. Court officer, 2 of them, part-time, $6,131 a year. Prosecutor, that's part-time, $16,852 a year. Assessor, full-time, $51,770 a year. Assessment, part-time, $18.24 an hour. Deputy town clerk, full-time, $37,954 a year. Deputy town clerk, part-time, $18.24 an hour. Code enforcer, full-time, $25 an hour. Code enforcer, part-time, $23.50 an hour. Highway court clerk, part-time secretary, $18.24 an hour. Dog control officer, part-time, $13,706 a year. Nutrition program director, $14.32 an hour. Assistant nutrition program director, there's 2 of them, $14.32 an hour. Assistant, part-time, $8.24 an hour. Park superintendent, $9,165 a year. Parks labor, full-time, $20.09 an hour. Part-time, 2 full-time part-time parks laborers at $18.24 an hour. Cobble Hill cemetery liaison, $300 a year. Town historian, $3,692 a year. And the highway department is per the collective bargaining agreement. Elected officials as follows: supervisor, $41,371 a year. 4 councilmen, actually 2 councilmen, 2 councilwomen at $9,100 a year. Highway superintendent, $72,430 a year. Town clerk, $50,644 a year. And 2 town justices, part-time at $20,264 a year. I'd like to make a motion to adopt this 2022 schedule.
I'll second.
I'll second, but it's 3 councilwomen, 1 councilman.
Sorry, that's it.
All right, Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, moving right along. Item number 6 is to set the payment of salaries under new business tonight. And Councilwoman Lukacek, would you like to take that item?
You kind of cut out. I'm assuming you meant me.
Yes, Councilwoman Lukacek, would you like to
Okay.
take that item? Sorry.
Okay. Okay, the set payment of salaries bi-weekly to the town clerk, deputy town clerks, supervisor, assistant to supervisor, bookkeeper, court clerks, assessor, assessment clerk, board clerk, code enforcement, nutrition directors, town hall laborer, parks laborers, highway superintendent, highway clerk, MEOs, I'm assuming that's maintenance equipment operators, truck drivers, and highway laborers. All other positions are paid on a monthly basis. Designation of, oh, sorry. I make a motion, we approve.
A second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
and Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, moving right along. Item number 7 tonight is the designation of depositories. And Councilwoman Martin, would you like to take that item tonight?
Yes, Supervisor. I make a motion for the designation of depositories at the North Boston branch of the Evans National Bank for the supervisor, town clerk, tax collector, and town justices. Participation in New York Cooperative Liquid Asset Security System for the supervisor, town clerk, and tax collector. I make a motion to approve that.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, item number 8 tonight under new business is to set dates and times for regular and work session meetings. Councilman Cardicchini, would you like to take that item?
Thank you, Supervisor Keating. I'd like to make a motion to set the dates and times for regular monthly meetings and agenda review. The town board meeting will be scheduled as follows: the first and third Wednesday of the month at 7:30 p.m. and the agenda review will be set as following: the first and third Wednesday of the month at 6 p.m. I make a motion that we adopt the scheduled dates and times for the regular meetings and agenda review.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating, Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, item number 9 tonight under new business is to designate the official newspaper for the town. And Councilwoman Lukacek, would you like to take that item?
Yes, Mr. Supervisor. I make a motion that we designate the official newspaper to be the Hamburg Sun.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, item number 10 is to appoint to the Nest Solid Waste Management Board. And Councilwoman Selby, would you like to take that item?
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. I'd like to make a motion to accept the appointment of Supervisor Jason Keating to the Nest Solid Waste Management Board.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, item number 11 tonight is to direct town clerk to send letters of refuse to collectors for the annual licenses. And Councilwoman Martin, would you like to take that item?
Yes, Supervisor. I make a motion to direct the town clerk to send letters to refuse collectors that their annual licenses are due.
A second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, item number 12 under new business tonight is to authorize the supervisor and tax collector to invest surplus monies. Councilman Cardicchini, would you like to take that item?
Yes, thank you, Supervisor Keating. I'd like to make a motion that we authorize the supervisor and the tax collector to invest surplus monies. This authorization includes participation in New York Cooperative Liquid Asset Security System, NY class.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right. And item number 13 tonight under new business is to set the town's investment policy. And Councilwoman Selby, would you like to take that item?
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. I'd like to make a motion to adopt the following investment policy. Investment policy previously adopted by the town board where idle town monies may be invested, subject to any further regulation from the state controller pursuant to section 39 of the general municipal law as follows. Obligation of federal government, treasury notes, treasury bills, etc. Obligation of federal agency guaranteed by the government, obligations by the state of New York, certificates of deposits in commercial banks which are FDIC insured, regular saving accounts, money market accounts in commercial bank if proper securities are provided for all monies invested in excess of the amount secured by the FDIC, and tax anticipation notes and revenue anticipation notes of another municipality, district, corporation, or school district of any other investment not listed will require prior approval by the town board and be in conformance with all state statutes. The town supervisor will keep a record of all such investments and provide a report to all town board members monthly. I'd like to make a motion to have this investment policy adopted.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, item number 14 under new business tonight is to authorize the signature stamp for the town supervisor. Councilman Cardicchini, would you like to take that item?
Thank you, Supervisor Keating. I'd like to make the motion to authorize the use of the signature stamp for the supervisor.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, item number 15 under new business tonight is to set the mileage rate paid by the town. Councilwoman Martin, would you like to take that item?
Yes, Supervisor. I make a motion to set the 2022 IRS rate of 58.5 cents per mile as a reimbursement.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, item number 16 under new business tonight is authorize to allow lending funds from one account to the other. Councilwoman Lukacek, would you like to take that item?
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. I make a motion that we authorize the supervisor to lend funds from one account to another.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, number 17 under new business tonight is to set the hours for the New York State retirement reporting. And Councilwoman Selby, would you like to take that item?
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. I'd like to make a motion to assign the following to be reported for New York State retirement purposes for elected and appointed town personnel, with 6 hours being designated as a workday. Town Justice, Supervisor, Code Enforcement, part-time, Prosecutor, Assessment Clerk, Highway Clerk, Town Hall Labor, Nutrition Program Director, Historian, Councilman, Deputy Supervisor, Deputy Town Clerk, part-time, Board Clerk, part-time, Court Officer, part-time, Dog Control Officer, Event Coordinator. The workdays and reporting for full-time are as follows. The following workdays are to be reported for New York State retirement for elected and appointed town personnel as full-time based on 7 hours a workday for New York State retirement purposes. Town clerk, bookkeeper, superintendent of highways, assessor, deputy town clerk full-time, assistant to supervisor, court clerk full-time. Assign the following workdays to be reported for New York State retirement purposes for elected and appointed town personnel as full-time based on an 8-hour workday for New York State retirement purposes are for the parks, labor, highway, MEOs, truck drivers, and laborers. I'd like to make a motion for this reporting requirement for New York State retirement.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby, Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
You know, I just want to, I guess, make an amendment on that motion, and this is my fault. I apologize. The new position of full-time code should actually be listed at 7 hours a day. That's my fault, so my apologies, board members. But yes, I'd like to make a motion to amend the motion that's on the floor to 7 hours a day for full-time code. And my apologies, Councilwoman Selby.
Thank you. I'll second that, or I'm sorry.
okay, I apologize. Also, Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes. And to the amendment, yes.
and Councilwoman Martin.
Yes, and yes to the amendment.
Motion carried.
All right. Again, my apologies, folks. Sorry about that. Item number 18 under new business tonight is to establish petty cash funds. And Councilman Cardicchini, would you like to take that item?
Thank you, Supervisor Keating. I'd like to make a motion that we set our petty cash funds to be $300 for the town clerk and $300 for the town justice.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right. Number 19 under new business tonight is to set the town's holiday schedule. And Councilwoman Lukacek, would you like to take that item?
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. For 2022 year employee holidays are as follows. Martin Luther King Jr. Day, January 17th, Monday. President's Day, February 21st, Monday. Good Friday, April 15th, Friday. Memorial Day, May 30th, Monday. Juneteenth observed June 20th, Monday. Independence Day, July 4th, Monday. Labor Day, September 5th, Monday. Columbus Day, Indigenous Peoples' Day, October 10th, Monday. Election Day, November 8th, Tuesday. Veterans Day, November 11th, Friday. Thanksgiving Day, November 24th, Thursday. The day after Thanksgiving, November 25th, Friday. Christmas Eve observed December 23rd, Friday. Christmas observed December 26th, Monday. And New Year's Day observed January 2nd, 2023, Monday. Please note this holiday schedule does not apply to highway employees. We need to refer to the collective bargaining agreement. I make a motion, we approve the 2022 employee holidays.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, moving along. Item number 20 tonight under new business is the 284 agreement to spend town highway funds that has not been received at the town's clerk's office. So I would like to make a motion to table that until a later date. And just for the record, that highway funds cannot be spent until that 284 agreement has been filed.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, item number 21 is resolution 2022-01 for the town's procurement policy. Councilwoman Martin, would you like to take that item?
Yes, I make a motion to approve resolution 2022-01, which is the town's procurement policy, which is quite lengthy. So I'm not going to read it all, but it is been filed, and I make a motion to accept this agreement or this resolution.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini, I'm sorry, Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, item number 22 tonight under new business is resolution 2022-02 to adopt the town schedule of fees. Councilwoman Lukacek, would you like to take that item?
I would. Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. After the review of our current schedule of fees, they are, some of them are a bit outdated, but at this point, I will make a motion that we adopt the resolution 2022-02, the adoption schedule of fees that was noted on January 5th, today, 2022.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, item number 23 under new business is resolution 2022-03 for Clark Patterson Lee to serve as the primary town engineer. Councilman Cardicchini, would you like to take that item?
Thank you, Supervisor Keating. I'd like to make a motion that we approve resolution 2022-03, which establishes Clark Patterson Lee to serve as the primary town engineer. Clark Patterson Lee has presented a proposal to provide municipal engineering services to the town, has the experience, resources, and qualifications to handle specific municipal engineering needs of the town of Boston. And a supervisor is hereby authorized on behalf of the town of Boston to engage Clark Patterson Lee for town engineering needs at the rates set forth in that firm's proposal. I make a motion that we adopt resolution 2022-03.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, item number 24 tonight under new business is resolution 2022-04 for Labella and Associates to serve as a secondary engineer. And Councilwoman Selby, would you like to take that item tonight?
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. I'd like to make a motion to approve resolution 2022-04 to appoint Labella Associates to serve as secondary town engineer, where we know their experience, resource, and qualifications to handle our specific municipal engineering needs. And we are setting the rates still from the 2018 rates of September. So I would like to make a motion to approve this resolution.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, item number 25 tonight is resolution 2022-05 for Connie Dean Minor and Company Grant Consultants to serve as the municipal grant writer. Councilwoman Lukacek, would you like to take that item?
I would be happy to. We have resolution 2022-05 for Connie D. Minor and Company as the town's grant consultant and grant writer. She has presented us a proposal for grant writing services totaling $16,500 per year, payable monthly at $1,375. She has been performing fantastically over the last number of years, and I hope to keep up the good work. So, and with her endeavors, we'll be very busy these next few years. So I make a motion that we approve resolution number 2022-05.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, item number 26 tonight under new business is resolution 2022-06, authorizing a contract for general ambulance service with the Town of Boston Emergency Squad Incorporated. Councilwoman Martin, would you like to take that item?
Yes, Supervisor, thank you. I'm making a motion to approve resolution number 2022-06, which is authorizing the contract for the general ambulance service with the Boston Emergency Squad. Basically, what's that entails is they are offering their services and as the current provider to the town, which they've been doing an exemplary service for our residents. So I make a motion to approve their contract.
Second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, item number 27 tonight under new business is resolution 2022-07, which is the agreement with the Boston Free Library Association. And Councilwoman Selby, would you like to take that item?
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. I would like to make a motion to approve resolution number 2022-7 to approve the agreement with the Boston Free Library Association, whereas education law section 256 permits the town to grant money for the support of the cost of maintaining the library. And this now board, we're going to have the supervisor hereby authorized on behalf of the town to enter this agreement for the period starting January 1st, 2022 through December 31st, 2022. For the Boston Free Library permit town uses community room and serve as additional depository documents filed for public inspection. So the authorized, we're authorized to pay the Boston Free Library a sum of $1,000 for this agreement.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby, Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, item number 28 this evening under new business is approval for Jared Pitcher to begin duty as a Boston Volunteer Fire Company firefighter. Councilman Cardicchini, would you like to take that item?
Thank you, Supervisor Keating. At this time, I'm pleased to make a motion to place Jared Pitcher into service with the Boston Fire Company. Congratulations to him on volunteering in his community.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, item 29 tonight under new business is the application for use of facility for Renee I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly, Hadley Scott. And Councilwoman Lukacek, would you like to take that item?
Yes, sir. Mr. Supervisor, Renee Hadley Scott has requested the Boston Town Park Lions Shelter and bathroom facilities for a family communion party on June 11th, 2022. Setup time approximately 12:30 p.m. and take down about 8 p.m. I make a motion. They are serving alcohol. They are having a private party. And I am anticipating that the town clerk's office has already identified that is a free availability.
Yes, that date is available.
Thank you very much. I make a motion, we approve Renee Hadley Scott's request.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, item number 30 this evening under new business is the application for use facility again. This one is for the Town of Boston Conservation Advisory Council. Councilwoman Martin, would you like to take that item?
Certainly, Supervisor. I make a motion to approve the application for use of facility for the Town of Boston Conservation Advisory Council for the date of February 19th, 2022, which it's a rain date. It really should be a no snow date because it is for our snowshoe event. So the opposite date would be the 26th of February if we have no snow. And that's going to be happening between 10 and 2 p.m. Setup is 9 a.m. Takedown is 3 p.m. And that is for the use of the town hall community room with kitchen and bathroom facilities.
I will second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, last item under new business tonight, item number 31, which is the application for use of town meeting facility for the early elementary Southtown homeschoolers. And Councilman Cardicchini, would you like to take that item?
Thank you, Supervisor Keating. We have an application for use of town meeting facility by the early elementary Southtown's homeschoolers. Amanda Kessler is the coordinator, and they're requesting the town hall community room without kitchen. Following dates, all starting at 1:30 p.m. January 10th, February 15th, March 15th, April 26th, and May 16th. The amount of attendees they expect are 20 to 30. Town clerk, is our community room available on these dates and times?
Yes, those dates and times are available.
Thank you. I make a motion that we adopt the application for the town use of town meeting facility by the early elementary South Towns homeschoolers.
A second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, and board members, one thing, and I do apologize, I should have caught this when we were going through, my apologies. I know we had some discussion in our work session earlier, but I would like to make an amendment to item number 6 under new business tonight, where we set the payment of salaries. And again, my apologies, I should have caught this at the motion. But based off of our discussion at the work session, I'd like to amend that motion for our full-time code enforcement officer, which was established at $25 an hour. I'd like to amend that to properly reflect the $30 per hour that we discussed at the work session.
I'll second that.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, again, my apologies and thank you. We have no old business tonight, starting off a new year in 2022. So we'll move on to reports and presentations. Highway Superintendent, you have the floor.
Yes, thank you, Supervisor Keating. First, I'd like to announce that our new blacktop roller that we've been waiting for has finally been delivered. It came in yesterday, so it'll be here for this spring when we're ready to start doing road work. The new high lift, the John Deere high lift that the board approved last board meeting on the 15th, the resolution. Well, I called on the 16th to the salesman to have him come out and talk to us, and he told me that John Deere has closed the order bank for ordering new high lifts on December 2nd. So at this point, the machine hasn't been ordered. He said sometime in January we could probably order it, but he didn't know if there was going to be a cost increase. So if there's a cost increase, I told him we're going to have to wait until we go through the motions again. So that's what's going on with the new high lift. Christmas trees. People that are putting Christmas trees up by the road for the trash, for the garbage man. I was told they were supposed to be cut in 4-foot length. So if you got a large Christmas tree, you got to cut it in 4-foot length. The last board meeting on the 15th, they approved a couple days funding for brush pickup. Well, we went out for 2 full days, picked up all the brush in town. The guys did a great job. The residents were very, very thankful for the highway department picking up their brush. Other than that, the 284 agreement, it hasn't been filled out yet. For one reason, I want to make sure I know what roads are going to be having new water lines installed on. I don't plan on oil and stoning or paving roads that are going to get torn up in the near future. So once I know that, and once my crystal ball tells me what roads are going to need more repair, the town roads at this point are in excellent shape, the best I've ever seen them. County roads, on the other hand, are about in the worst shape I've ever seen them. From Zimmerman Road, where the water's coming out and the ice is forming, we had a situation like that up on Liebler Road this past year, but we fixed it in the middle of July instead of the middle of January. I mean, we dug 4 trenches, we filled them with stone, we put 4-inch perforated pipe, we dug the ditch deeper, and we put these leach lines in, and it totally solved our problem. So that's good. And as far as county roads, the shoulders on the county road, Farner Road, Feddick Road, in front of across the street from 7880 Feddick Road, The shoulder is about 6 inches wide before it drops into a ditch that's about 8 feet deep. It is very, very dangerous. It's been like that for years. And again, the county doesn't fix anything until there's an accident and someone's killed. But other than that, that's all I have tonight. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. Councilwoman Selby, you have the floor.
Thank you. First off, I want to congratulate all the newly appointed and reappointed town officials that were appointed tonight. I want to thank them all for all their continuous, hard, diligent work. Without awesome town officials, it makes our job so much easier. It makes everything run smoothly. And just as a town board member, I just want to sincerely thank you for your hard work. There's a lot that goes into running government behind the scenes. Things are clicking, and we appreciate your work. I look forward to this new year, continuing our work with, again, Supervisor Jason Keating, congratulations, and Councilwoman Jen Lukacek and Councilman Mike Karakichi. I really enjoy working with you. We look forward to another year of getting things done. I think it's a great team effort. And Happy New Year to everybody, and stay safe, and enjoy the snow day tomorrow for your kids. That's all I have right now.
Yeah, thank you very much. And Councilman Cardicchini, you have the floor.
Mispronounced it, Jason.
I've been mispronouncing it for a long time. I always thought it was Cardicchini. Hey, I messed up.
No, it is. It is. I'd like to echo Councilwoman Selby's remarks regarding the appointed people. We have a great roster of town employees. We've made some changes this year to some of those, but we look forward to having another great year in the town of Boston. The only thing I have tonight is I would like to extend my appreciation to the North Boston, Patchen, and Boston Fire Companies for administering my oath of office on January 1st. And it was also my pleasure to install their officers in late December for the Boston Fire Company, and on January 1st following my oath of office at the North Boston Fire Company. And I look forward to the invitation to do the same for the Patchen Fire Company. I'm told that's going to happen in January. And that's all I have tonight.
All right, thank you very much. Councilwoman Lukacek, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. First, I would like to congratulate Jared Pitcher on becoming our Boston volunteer firefighter. Welcome to the town, and thank you very much for volunteering. We do have a planning board meeting that is scheduled the second Tuesday of this month. And if anyone is interested in joining any of our boards, we could always use some more members. More eyes, the better. And thank you all for voting for me, and the rest of our board members that were up, Mike and Jason, thank you very much. So that's it. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Councilwoman Martin, you have the floor.
Thank you, Supervisor. And yes, welcome back to Mike Cardicchini, Supervisor Keating, and Jen Lukacek. Very happy to have you back with, or staying with us for another term. And really the only other thing I can say is please stay safe with the snow, impending horrible weather. Everybody drive safe and stay warm.
All right, thank you. And Madam Clerk, you have the floor.
Thank you, Supervisor Keating. The Code Enforcement Officer's report for November 2021 has been received and filed in the town clerk's office. And since there was no swearing in ceremony tonight for the appointees, I just would like to suggest that everyone could, if they were appointed this evening, to please come to my office during town hall hours of 9 and 4 to take the oath of office and sign the oath book, or call my office if there is an alternate time that would be needed. And I just wanted to thank our bookkeeper Ellie and the supervisor's assistant Allison and our attorney Sean Costello for all the work that goes into compiling this packet for this reorg meeting. There's a lot that goes into it, and it was a great job that everyone had done to make this run as smoothly as it did. And the town board members, thank you for making this meeting run so smoothly when there is so many times that I need to call roll call vote. So I appreciate your patience with me on that. This is one of those things I will be saying roll call in my sleep tonight. So since there's so many times that it had to be said. I did receive an Association of Towns letter. They asked that I read it at this first meeting of the year. Dear Town Clerk, this letter contains data material to be returned. The 2022 training school and annual meeting of the association will be held at the New York Marriott Marquis, February 20th to 23rd, 2022. This is a training session for town officials. The following is a brief outline of events: informational hearing, Sunday afternoon, February 20th, general opening session, Monday morning, February 21st, group sessions for various categories of town officers and special programs. Follow the opening session as will be set forth in the printed program. Town board members, highway and public works, town clerks, tax collecting officers, fiscal officers, planning and zoning officials, town attorneys. Breakfast with the associations Tuesday morning, February 22nd, an annual business session for official delegates Wednesday morning, February 23rd. That was mailed on December 30th, and at this point I haven't heard anything different, whether that will be taking place or not this year due to COVID. And I just wanted to add a little bit what Bob had said regarding the Christmas trees. So Waste Management will collect the Christmas trees. They have to be cut in a maximum 4-foot section. So an 8-foot tree could be cut in half, but if it's any taller than that, it has to be cut up even further than the 4-foot sections. Waste Management asked for that because it obviously for it to be able to go into their truck easier. That is considered your one large item for the week. So if you were anticipating putting out another item, a bed or a couch or something, please hold off on that. If you want to put your Christmas tree out, that will be considered the one large item. Also, if it is buried in the snow, like we're expecting snow this evening, if it is buried in the snow, Waste Management does not dig that out of the snow. It will be up to the resident to go out, take it out of the snow, and make sure it is readily available for the workers to collect that. Like I said, they will not dig it out. It will stay there until the resident removes that. And as Supervisor Keating, I can't remember if you said it in this part of the meeting or the work session that we do have the KN95 masks. They are available here in the town clerk's office. We'll keep them readily available at our counter. You won't come right into the clerk's office, but they will be at the counter, and we'll pass those through to you. We did notice that the elastic is somewhat tight, so it may not stretch enough to be comfortable. For someone, it might be uncomfortable for someone's ears. So I just wanted to put that out there, that it's made for a little bit smaller faces. So, and that is all I have. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Yes, and as the town clerk has said, Erie County Emergency Services has distributed, has begun distributing the KN95s. So these are not the N as in Nancy 95 masks. These are the KN95 masks. They do come in Chinese packaging. It's the Chinese standard of the N95 mask here in the States. But again, there is an allotment for the community. There's not enough for every person. I just want to also add that in there. We received a little over 5,000 masks. Masks have been distributed to our senior groups, our senior congregate dining, Meals on Wheels. And then today we, as the town clerk had stated, residents that are interested in acquiring a mask. Right now it's one per person, just again, because we don't have enough for everybody. Please visit the town clerk's office, or they can certainly stop by my office and we will provide them to you. As more supplies become available, we will keep the town website and social media updated. Segueing over to county distribution, the county executive on his press conference did also mention that the COVID test kits will be distributed to municipalities. At this time, none have gone out. The distribution numbers that were allotted from New York State predominantly went to the school systems to get them out to the children, most specifically because there are obviously a large group of youth that are not eligible for the vaccine, at least actually up until recently, now that the FDA has authorized the COVID vaccine for a new age range. Once test kits do become available and are distributed to our community, most specifically, again, information will be shared with the public through social media and also the town website. And likely we'll follow the same process that the test kits can be picked up, the at-home test kits can be picked up at the town clerk's office or my office. With the new year, many residents probably saw this. For those that follow the social media website, with the new year brings the new service that the town board approved last year, the Waste Management at Your Door Special Collection Service. Again, this is for household hazardous waste. So essentially your oil-based paints, gasoline, your e-waste, which is your batteries, computers, TVs, monitors, all those things that you may have been accumulating in your garage, your basement, or just set off to the side in your room. You now have a way to get rid of that. The best way to do that is to call Waste Management. That number is 1-800-449-7587. Again, that's 1-800-449-7587. There's also a website, which is www.wm@yourdoor, all together. So WM for Waste Management @yourdoor.com. And the resident can schedule a time for that collection. Waste Management will send you a packet in the mail for any, let's say, paint thinner, things of that nature. In that packet, we'll have a plastic bag to ensure that it's safely contained and it doesn't leak. But if the label has fallen off the item, please use one of the or the supplied stickers and write what's on there: paint thinner, mineral spirits, what have you. And please label the items clearly so they can be properly and safely collected, disposed of, and recycled. All these details are out on the town website under the solid waste and recycling link. And as always, they can certainly contact the town hall should they have any questions. Echoing many other board members and everyone else, certainly want to congratulate all of our town employees for being appointed and reappointed this year. I couldn't agree more. We've got a great team. It continues to actually grow, which is a good sign. Looking forward to working with our team in the new year, and we do have a lot of great projects going on. I certainly want to thank the residents. I'm now entering my second term as your town supervisor. Thank you for putting the trust in me. Looking forward to working with the town board. Likewise, we have a great town board. I enjoy working with the team here. And making a lot of forward progress over the next 4 years. I did want to just kind of follow up there, just as a recap of a little bit of last year. For those that are on the call this year, there are some big projects going on in the community, and the highway superintendent certainly alluded to one of them, and that's going to be water. There will be quite a few water projects going on. And once we get those dates and times, that information will be shared, of course, with our highway crew and also the community, so you can be aware of where this work is going on. But we do have a community development block grant project going on for water line replacement down on north side, south side, and Ripple. We also have water phase 1, which is going to be the north side of town up by the 219. We're finalizing that location in those projects, but they'll be going out to bid in the near future. We also have based off the grant money that was been awarded, as Councilwoman Lukacek alluded to, we have we're excited to update our comprehensive plan for the town. So we'll be looking out to all of you and the public for stopping by the work sessions and possibly creating some committees for public feedback and insight and what the residents want to see in our community. That information will be forthcoming this year. We have a North Boston Park project going on to update the old snack shack / pavilion to make it a more modern pavilion. And last but not least, we're updating our heating and cooling system in our community room. So a lot going on in 2022 to kick it off. Looking forward to it, and it'll certainly keep us all quite busy. And really thanks to our grant writer. She's been fantastic. And actually the past 4 years as town supervisor, I'm very happy to say that we've been able to partner with our grant writer and bring in just under $1 million in grant funds. It's absolutely huge for our community. So I can't thank Connie Miner enough for her time and her effort for our community. She's always done a great job. Last thing I'm going to end on is Connect Life. There are blood drives. I just saw a post go out to social media today. If anyone is even newly interested in contributing or donating blood, please do. There's a severe shortage in our area right now. The pandemic sadly has not made anything any easier on any of us. Certainly one of them. If you're interested in donating blood or have donated blood, please stay tuned to social media or follow Connect Life's website for dates, times, and information to sign up for that event. But again, that is a situation where there is a dire need for blood right now. That is all I have. This is our longest meeting of the year, so I will make a motion to end the meeting at 8:41 p.m. according to my clock.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Salvi,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried. Meeting adjourned.
Thank you, everyone. Happy New Year.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good
Bye-bye.
night.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.